It's Monday morning and new today, one person is recovering following a late-night shooting in the city of Erie. Plus, one person is dead after a motorcycle crashes in East Erie County. And after public outcry, PennDOT is expected to start work on a dangerous piece of road.
Live in high definition from your news leader, this is Jet 24 Good Morning Erie.
Good morning, Erie. It's Monday. I'm Elena LaQuatra. Hope you all enjoyed that beautiful weekend.
It really was a great weekend. Had a nice time out there. Just want to give a shout out to the lifeguards out at Presque Isle. I gave a talk on lightning safety yesterday morning there to the lifeguards. Great group of guys and girls there, and of course the management team just does a fantastic job with the lifeguards. And they're busy over the weekend. I'll bet they'll be busy again today.
I'm sure, and all week really.
Absolutely, yeah. Great weather to hit the beach there, and the lifeguards will be there making sure everything is safe.
Great, and Tom has a fantastic forecast for you coming up in just a moment. But first, we're beginning with a developing story. A teenager is recovering after being shot in the city of Erie. The incident was reported around 11 p.m. Sunday in the 700 block of East 24th Street. Police say a 17-year-old was shot in the leg there. The injuries are not believed to be life-threatening. The investigation continues this morning. Still no word on a suspect. And Erie police are still searching for a suspect in the shooting last week. Police were called to East 22nd and Reed Streets around noon on Friday. A man was shot in the leg in that incident. One person is dead following a crash involving a motorcycle in East Erie County. This is continuing coverage this morning. The accident happened in the 11,000 block of East Lake Road just after 6 p.m. Sunday. Several motorcycles were riding together when the accident occurred. Police still investigating. A woman crossing busy 26th Street was struck and killed by a car at about 10:30 Friday night. She was transported to an Erie hospital where she was pronounced dead. The Erie County coroner has identified her as 64-year-old Lannis Ellis of Wilkes-Barre. And a two-vehicle crash in the city of Erie sends nearly half a dozen people to the hospital. The crash happened around 2:30 Sunday afternoon in the 4200 block of Peach Street. 3 adults and 2 children were transported to the hospital. Peach Street was shut down for some time while police and fire departments dealt with injuries and debris. Erie police are still investigating the cause. 2 Erie residents were arrested early Saturday morning after firearms and drug paraphernalia were found in their car. 30-year-old Tiffany Leach and 23-year-old Ryan Nichols were arrested following a traffic stop. Police found an AK-47, a .22 caliber rifle, and 2 pistols. They were all loaded. Leach and Nichols are charged with 4 felonies, 1 misdemeanor, and 4 summary offenses. The investigation continues. And fire damage in a Wattsburg home was kept to a minimum. That's thanks to quick work by the homeowner and firefighters. Crews were called to a home in the 8400 block of Haskell Hill Road just before 5 o'clock Sunday afternoon. A fire was reported in the basement. Fire officials said the homeowners had the fire pretty much out when they arrived, but not before getting into the walls and burning a hole in the floor in the living area. No injuries are reported and still no word on what may have sparked that fire. Work on a bridge in Union City could cause some problems for your commute. According to signs posted along Route 97, the bridge located east of Union City will close today. A detour will be in place while repairs are being made. There's still no word on how long the repairs might take. And the hazardous highway ramps at West 26th Street and Interstate 79 are getting fixed. This after public outcry. PennDOT says repairs on those ramps will begin today. The ramp work is expected to take about 3 days to complete. And let's turn to some good news now. Aviation enthusiasts were flying high in Meadville for an annual event. Kristen Nielsen tells us why events like these are crucial for the future of the flight industry.
The skies are clear in Meadville as the 21st annual fly-in at the Port Meadville Airport takes off. This event is hosted by the local chapter of the Experimental Aircraft Association. Dozens of pilots come to this event every year to show off their planes, helicopters, and even a hot air balloon or 2. Not only do visitors get a chance to get up close to these flying machines, many also take this opportunity to go for a ride.
Hands down, the crowd favorite here today is the helicopter rides.
We spoke with Zach Shepner after taking a lap in the chopper.
It was really fun. It was cold if you put your hand out.
Although this was his first time in a helicopter, he says he's no stranger to flying.
I fly around a lot to places, and then my dad got flying lessons. So, he's trying to learn how to fly, and I guess that just interested me.
Organizers of this event tell us it's more important now than ever to get kids excited about aviation.
Boy, they are going to have a huge demand. In fact, there is right now 4 pilots, commercial pilots. So this is a great way to get them started and introduced to aviation. Some of these younger kids, they're thrilled to be taking a plane ride.
One such kid is Nolan Minnick. He says he plans to become a pilot someday, especially now that he's gotten a taste of what it's like to fly hundreds of feet above the ground. And what was it like up there?
Pretty cool. When the cars were driving on the road, they were tiny.
All in all, this event captures the imagination of those young and old. Some remembering the past, while others dream about the future. In Meadville, Krista Nielsen, Jet 24 Action News.
United States veterans were honored in a very special way this weekend at the 2018 LECOM Health Challenge Golf Tournament. They did so by tending to the American flag on the 18th green on the course. Before and after each group made their way to the 18th hole, each veteran in attendance had the chance to carry the flag from the pin. It's a recognition appreciated by all.
It's nice. It's sort of like a public validation of that time that you spent in service. And anytime somebody says thank you, you kind of feel a little bit sheepish, but you also you appreciate the sentiment.
It's a great sport. It's a great environment to get people together. And for the older vets, I think they really appreciate the recognition.
The event was made possible by the Chautauqua Institution Nonprofit Education Center. Now grab a lawn chair or a blanket and get ready to enjoy a show in the most natural setting. Tonight on the grounds of Asbury Woods, you'll be able to catch a local music group, and a local food truck will also be there. Tonight, starting at 6 o'clock, you can enjoy the sounds of the Helio Trio. The Drew Strode is also going to be there. And time now is 6:08. Up next, we're meeting the cutest pet of the week and, of course, getting motivated for another week of fitness.
Hey guys, Monday morning. Stick around when we get back. We're going to be talking about the perfect summertime smoothie, how you can drink one every day and actually lose weight when we get back.
From your news leader, you're watching Elena LaQuatra, meteorologist Tom DeVecchio, and Craig Smiley with sports. This is Jet 24 Good Morning Erie. News is brought to you by Superstore Joe at Auto Express, Alfa Romeo, and Fiat.
It's a brand given life by craftsmen, not machines. With seductive Italian style built for experiences, not showrooms. The Alfa Romeo Giulia, Motor Trend's 2018 Car of the Year. And introducing Stelvio and 4C.
Get an all-wheel drive Alfa Romeo Giulia or Stelvio, your choice. 0 down, only $349 a month.
Don't miss the 30th Annual Greek Festival, July 13th, 14th, and 15th. Enjoy Greek dinners, dancing, and pastries, a Greek boutique, and a church tour. Free admission, free parking.
Closed captioning brought to you by Hohenstead Senior Care.
We'd like to introduce you to the newest member of the Jet 24 Action News team.
Hello, Sean and Jill. I am happy to announce that I am now helping deliver your local news, weather, and sports, updated throughout the day, 7 days a week.
Go to Skills in your Alexa app, search for Jet 24 Action News, and enable the skill.
And then say, Alexa, play my flash briefing from Jet 24 Action News to hear the latest news, weather, and sports from your news leader and your weather authority.
Weather is brought to you by Superstore Joe at Off-Road Express.
The all-new Yamaha Wolverine X4 offers 4 times the proven off-road capability, 4 times the comfort, and 4 times the confidence to deliver 4 times the excitement on your next outdoor adventure. See the complete line of Yamaha vehicles only at Off-Road Express. Get out and play.
From Jet 24, here's meteorologist Tom DeVecchio, your weather authority.
Checking these out on our Skycam, the Erie Auto Credit Skycam. This is out of Meadville. We have no fog here, though some fog could still be around on the inland side and what is otherwise a nice, tranquil morning. Sunshine just starting to illuminate the tops of the trees here at this 6:11 hour, and nice dry conditions for the day. Hopefully you had a great weekend. Live pinpoint Doppler, Erie's only live local Doppler. No precipitation being picked up, none around the region, just another very nice looking day. At the buoys, well, not too bad. The nearshore buoy off of Beach 2 rather, has southwest winds around 10 miles an hour. Waves have been close to a foot. Walnut Creek, a touch more choppy, waves 1, occasionally up to 2 feet, and wind south holding around 15 miles an hour. And over in the bay, water temperature now from that buoy earlier had 77 degrees. It's 67 in Mill Creek. With that temperature, Keith and McCain 59, 67 reported by Larry out there in Lake City. Edinburgh, Laurie, temperature up a degree at the Borough at 55. Dawn out in Harbor Creek 66 degrees. French Creek 52. Corey, Liz 53 degrees for this morning. John and Woodcock Borough, George, Canadota Lake, both at 53. Ed and Westmead 57, 60 in Linesville, and near 50 for Saybrook, and a cool 49 at Chandler's Valley. And the reason for the cool temperatures, comfortable dew points here, lower to mid-50s, and they'll stay that way through the morning. During the afternoon, they'll start to creep up to near 60, but not much happening here. Weak frontal system is going to pass through the region as we head on through the morning hours tomorrow. The front itself, not much with it, may set off a few scattered showers or perhaps a rumble of thunder. On the lake, wind southwest to west, 5 to 10 knots. Waves to be less than a foot. Water temperature at 69. Sunshine today, temperatures in the lower to mid-80s. Beautiful day. There's a chance of some scattered showers or a thunderstorm tomorrow in the morning, primarily away from the lakeshore if they do occur, but not much really with them. And after that, no real appreciable rain expected for the rest of the week. Upper 70s Wednesday, mid-80s by Friday.
Woo.
And we have a nice picture here from Lily Conaro of Our Lady of Peace, just outside on a nice looking day and having fun with the butterflies.
Beautiful picture.
Thank you, Lily. Nice picture indeed.
It's time now for a Jet 24 trivia question of the day.
Little Italian for you here. Monticello, of course, Jefferson, we think of Thomas Jefferson there. In Italian, Monticello stands for what? Many, small mountain, motif, or many songs? The Monticello, classic place. And the answer coming up within the half hour.
I may actually have an educated guess for that one.
There you go.
So.
We got a little Italian in there. So.
I do, 25%. So we'll see if that puts
see
to
if
good
that 1
use
quarter comes through. Yeah.
Right. Let's meet the cutest pet of the week thanks to our friends at Country Fair.
Today's cute pet picture sent in a while ago. This is Cora. Dashing through the snow that's taller than her.
Aww.
We're sure she's loving the summertime now, though.
Oh, I'm sure of it. She probably got buried in all that snow.
A little bit.
Now, you can upload a picture of your pet on our website, yourerie.com. You'll find a link on our contest page. Time now for some Motivation Monday with Matt Probonic.
Matt talking about the perfect smoothie for your summer day.
Love a good smoothie. Good morning, Matt.
Hey guys, welcome back to Motivation Monday. Today we're talking about healthy smoothies for you to make during this hot summer season. We're back at the kitchen at iRock Fitness, and we're talking about my favorite way to make a protein smoothie. But first, let's start out with what people usually do and get themselves into trouble. And that starts out with using fruit juices with way too much sugar. Most people are looking to maintain or lose weight right now. And if you use servings of Bolthouse Farms smoothies or Juicy Juice, you're talking about 30 grams of sugar per serving, 28 grams of sugar per serving in the Juicy Juice. And then we get lower once you get into milk and almond milk. So we have 12 grams of sugar in 1 serving of your regular dairy milk, and then we only have 1 gram of sugar in Silk almond milk. This is the 30 calorie. Now, this is going to make a really, really great tasting smoothie, and the ingredients to do that are just 5 ounces of the Silk almond milk, 1 scoop of 20 or 25 gram protein, and a heaping 8-ounce cup of ice. Now, I added in peanut butter and a banana to show you how you can increase the caloric content of your smoothie. So if you're trying to lose weight, be very cautious. Adding 1 banana gives you an extra 110 calories, and then adding 1 heaping teaspoon of peanut butter is going to give you an additional 150 calories. So we like to stay around 200 calories per snack. This smoothie that you see right here is only 130 calories, and we're getting 20 grams of protein. So you're going to add the silk milk, you're going to add the protein powder, and you're going to add the ice. Now, make sure you're only adding 5 ounces of the milk, the heaping ice, and the flavorless protein powder. If you go with the flavored protein powder, it's going to overwhelm the flavor, and you may not like it very much. But I'm going to show you guys how well this smoothie pours just using that small amount of ingredients, and you can see how much it actually makes. More than 8 ounces, and we only added 5 ounces of the juice. So for more tips and tricks, visit fitnesserie.com. You can get a free 7-day pass while you're there. And if you have anything, reach out to us on Facebook. Thank you so much, guys, for letting me share my favorite shakes with you today. We'll see you next Monday.
Looks pretty good.
Like it.
I like it. Now, due to some technical issues we had on Friday, we were not able to show the birthdays, but we're sharing them today with you.
And first in their birthday spotlight today, happy birthday to Chris Miller. Hey, Chris, the big 5-0. Happy birthday to you, Chris. Come on down to the station and pick up your Dairy Queen cake coupon. Here's some other local people celebrating today, and I believe from last Friday.
For the latest news, weather, and sports, watch Jet 24, your news leader.
With the Pennsylvania Lottery's new iLottery, you can play
while on my tablet, eating a dill. Guess who else is playing? Uncle Bill. On my laptop.
On my phone, waiting for Grace. Out front or inside, no matter the place. With lots of new games.
On every device.
It's a revolutionary way to play that's always nice.
Here or there.
Play iLottery everywhere.
iLottery. Play here, there, everywhere. Sign up today for $5 in free play.
Did you know drivers who use handheld devices are 4 times as likely to get into crashes serious enough to injure themselves or others? Don't be a statistic. Put down the phone while you're driving. It can wait.
The Pennsylvania Cyber Charter School, where a flexible but focused learning environment creates a public school experience that is deeply personalized and uniquely inspiring, where students are supported every step of the way to becoming self-motivated, lifelong learners, where children and families are valued as people, not counted as numbers. PA Cyber, where the learning never stops. For more information, visit pacyber.org.
Over 600 new vehicles 24/7 at HumesForCars.com.
Thank you, Erie and all of Northwest PA, for once again choosing Humes as an Erie's Choice award-winning dealer. And our higher volume here at Humes always enables us to offer you the very best deal. Humes has the all-new redesigned 2019 Jeep Cherokee Limited, leasing for only $159 a month. That's right, only $159 a month for a Cherokee with heated leather seats, blind spot avoidance, remote power, liftgate, and more. Come get yours here at Humes today. Only 9 miles south, Mill Creek Mall on Peach Street in Waterford.
From Jet 24, here's meteorologist Tom DeVecchio, your weather authority.
Welcome back to the Ag Weather segment here. We have a touch of fog here, kind of a neat shot here in our Channel Lock Sky Cam. This one, of course, out of Conneaut Lake, and we have some patchy fog out over the water, but the sun just breaking the horizon here, and you can see kind of the orange hue In fact, even just a couple minutes ago, this fog was thicker. So sun already doing its duty, hopefully evaporating that and giving us a very nice looking day. Nothing showing up on our live pinpoint Doppler, and none really expected for today. Another dry day. We had a lot of evaporation of the soil here, so things are going to dry out quickly here, and they will continue to be dry for the day. Temperatures right now mid to upper 60s along the lake shore and near 60 for McCain and Summit. Lower to mid 50s once you head toward the Route corridor and east from French Creek out toward Corey area. We have 53 as well. Canada, Lake George with that temperature. Might have a little fog out on the lake itself. Ed and Westmead 57, Bill Connie at Lake 56, and over in Linesville, Nina has 60 degrees for this morning. Saybrook 50, Chandler's Valley up to down to 49 degrees. So again, rather cool start. And low dew points again mean another dry one. You get that we're going to full sun again for today. So drying conditions will be in another situation for today. We have light winds, less than 10 miles an hour out of the southwest. And our satellite and radar composite here, hardly a cloud to be seen. High pressure and firm control here in southern Ohio. That will continue the nice light winds for the day. Frontal system off toward the northern Great Lakes, not much with it. And it's going to have a hard time really coming down into the region. High pressure ridge gives us warm temperatures for today. Not too humid, though dew points will tack up just a little bit. But your ag forecast here is calling for more sunshine today. Temperatures reaching the lower to mid 80s. No precipitation. Winds will be southwest to west about 5 to 12. Erie County Farm Bureau encouraging you to buy local ag. You just can't beat it. And temperatures out toward the mountains will also be in the mid 80s. So just warm temperatures all around for the day. And this week will be on the dry side. Temperatures will be in the upper 70s, the lower 80s, maybe a few scattered showers and storms for Tuesday morning.
Last time we talked about why kids do the things they do. Today we're finding out how to get them to do what you want them to do. Joining me now is Dr. Joe Barber. Good morning.
Good morning, Elena.
All right. Why do kids do the things they do?
Like we talked about last week, they want attention. They want to get empowered. They want to control you. A lot of kids are under severe stress, or they have experienced very negative behaviors towards them at school or at home. So what we have to do is understand that these things are going on. But if we know how to behave around our children, if we know what to say, what to do, and when to do it, we can get them to do what we want them to do.
Yeah, and what exactly is that tip or that formula to getting them to do what they want them to do?
Respect and understanding. What we have to do is show our children that we respect ourselves. If they see that we respect ourselves, then they will learn to respect themselves, and they will learn how to understand their own needs and their own wants. This is what we call emotion coaching. Children that learn how to understand their own emotions will not be led by the anger and frustration which leads so many adults and children in the United States. So what we have to do is we have to learn how to recognize our emotions, not be overly or under attached to them. And then once we understand those emotions, we will learn how to control and direct our children into very positive ways.
And why is the power of choice so important?
Children need to feel a sense of accomplishment. Otherwise, they tend to evade this. They'll run away from it. So they want to feel that they can accomplish things. If they can accomplish things, then they feel good about themselves. They feel empowered, and they don't need to seek control by controlling you. They can control their own actions, and they can try to control the world. In that way, then, they are truly disciplined. They've learned how to teach themselves. That's what discipline means, to teach. And what we want to do as parents is not to be the primary disciplinarian. We want the child to learn how to discipline themselves, how to learn how to take care of their own needs, whether it's the food, the warmth, the intellectual challenges, the physical challenges, the care of others, the seeking of gratitude. All of these things, if we teach them, we empower them, then they actually become their own teacher, and we can sit back and smile and know that we're going to become great grandparents and we're going to have great grandkids.
Now, what is the appropriate or the right way for parents to discipline their children?
Listen, listen, and look at your child. Remember the power of laughter. Remember that criticism is never constructive. Remember that what we want to do is we want to explain to children about all the good things that they do and how we can build the good and how we can allow the bad to gradually drain away. So if we do this, what we do is empower children to know that they can change their lives, and when they change their lives, they can change their actions, and they can perform the way we want them to be, which is an empowered child who's positive, who respects others, who is obedient, but understands that there are going to be challenges in their life and they can solve those challenges.
So would you say that like the timeout corner is a bad idea, a bad go-to for parents?
I don't think that ever one idea is right or wrong. There are situations. What I will say is that many people use timeout much too early. They use it before the age of 5 or 6. Really, timeout is a period where you're able to sit down and think about what you did and why you did it. And children who are 3 or 4 years of old don't really even understand rules very well. So to put a child who's 3 or 4 in timeout, that's probably too early. What you want to do is really work on ignoring and distracting, and remember the power of laughter and smiling. So schedules, routines, rituals are going to eliminate most timeouts.
I like that. We'll leave you with laughter and smiling. Dr. Joe Barber, thank you so much. We'll be right back.
In this morning's GMA First Look, it was the 4-month trial that gripped the nation, captivating millions.
The simple answer is that he attacked me.
Jodi Arias convicted of first-degree murder in the brutal 2008 killing of her ex-boyfriend, Travis Alexander. The then 32-year-old testified for an unprecedented 18 days. And now 3 years into serving a life sentence, Arias is appealing to have that conviction overturned, alleging, among other things, prosecutorial misconduct, and that the court's failure to control news coverage created a circus-like atmosphere that deprived her of the right to a fair trial. The appeal also alleges that certain TV personalities like Nancy Grace gave the trial a reality TV flavor. And coming up at 7 a.m., Dan Abrams weighs in live. With your GMA First Look, I'm Paula Ferris, ABC News, New York.
At McCormick, we're obsessed with flavor. It's why we partner with sustainable farmers to find the finest herbs and spices and blend perfectly balanced seasoning mixes. But you don't need to know all that. You just need your food to taste great, which we promise it will.
Hey kiddo, see any stars out there?
Not really.
Grab your jacket.
And try Oreo chocolate candy bars.
Super Emma just about sleeps in her cape. But when we realized she was battling sensitive skin, we switched to Tide Pods Free and Gentle. It's gentle on her skin and out-cleans the other free and clear detergent. Dermatologist recommended. It's gotta be Tide.
I found out the hard way. Not all washes take care of intimate odor. Now I know better.
Vagisil Odor Block Wash helps stop odor before it starts for 24 hours of odor protection. So get more from your wash. Get all-day freshness. Vagisil.
The July 4th sale at Furniture Row has been extended. Every dining table, every bed and bunk bed, and all sofas are on sale. Plus, up to 4 years no interest. Don't miss your chance to save at Furniture Row.
You can party with Seawolf, your office party, your team party, an anniversary, a birthday party, or just a get-together with friends. Your best party is at UPMC Park.
It's all right here in Seawolf City.
The July 4th sale at Furniture Row has been extended. Every dining table, every bed and bunk bed, and all sofas are on sale. Plus, up to 4 years no interest. Don't miss your chance to save at Furniture Row.
We do say good morning, America.
This year and for over 5 years, America's most watched morning show is.
You have no idea what a privilege it is to be able to say good morning to America every single morning.
From Jet 24, your weather authority, this is your forecast first.
It's 6:30. Good morning to you. We have sunshine to start out the day after a great-looking weekend. Let's just keep it going here. HumesForCars.com Skycam, nice on the bayfront there. Live pinpoint Doppler. No precipitation showing up. We don't expect any for the day. It's a pleasant 65 degrees. Great weather. Start that morning walk, and we are expecting some sunshine for today. Warm for the afternoon, a touch more humid, highs in the lower to mid-80s. Rest of the forecast after morning headlines. Good Morning Erie starts now.
From your news leader.
It's Monday morning, and one person is recovering following a shooting in the city of Erie. That story is new this morning on Jet 24. Plus, a violent collision sends nearly half a dozen people to an Erie hospital for treatment. And the Erie Roller Girls hit the rink for another high-speed night of fun.
Live in high definition from your news leader, this is Jet 24 Good Morning Erie.
Good morning, Erie. It's Monday, and I'm Elena LaQuatra. The Erie Roller Girls were back in Erie this weekend. If you've never seen it, it is a whole lot of fun to watch.
These are tough girls here. You gonna throw on some skates?
Oh, I'm not that skilled. No way.
Yeah, I can't even stay up on skates for more than a minute anymore.
No way.
But yeah.
And wait till you see this video. I mean, it does not look easy.
No, it doesn't.
We have that story coming up in just a moment for you, but we are beginning with the developing story this morning. A late-night shooting sent one person to the hospital. The incident was reported around 11 p.m. Sunday in the 700 block of East 24th Street. Police say a 17-year-old was shot in the leg. The injuries are not believed to be life-threatening. The investigation continues this morning. Still no word on a suspect. And Erie police are searching for a suspect in a shooting last week. Police were called to East 22nd and Reed Streets around noon on Friday. A man was shot in the leg in that incident. One person is dead and another injured after a motorcycle accident in East Erie County. It's continuing coverage this morning. The accident happened in the 11,000 block of East Lake Road just after 6 p.m. Sunday. Several motorcycles were riding together when the accident occurred. Police are still investigating. A woman crossing busy 26th Street was struck and killed by a car at about 10:30 Friday night. She was transported to an Erie hospital where she was pronounced dead. The Erie County coroner has identified her as 64-year-old Lannis Ellis of Wilkes-Barre. And nearly half a dozen people were taken to the hospital following a vehicle crash in the city of Erie. The crash happened around 2:30 Sunday afternoon in the 4200 block of Peach Street. 3 adults and 2 children were transported to the hospital. Peach Street was shut down for some time while police and fire departments dealt with the injuries and the debris. Erie police are investigating the cause. 2 Erie residents were arrested early Saturday morning after a firearms and drug paraphernalia were found in their car. 30-year-old Tiffany Leach and 28-year-old Ryan Nichols were arrested following this traffic stop. Police found an AK-47, a .22 caliber rifle, and 2 pistols. All were loaded. Leach and Nichols were charged with 4 felonies, 1 misdemeanor, and 4 summary offenses. The investigation is continuing. And quick work by a homeowner and several volunteer fire departments kept damage to a minimum after fire was reported in a Wattsburg home. Crews were called to a home in the 8400 block of Haskell Hill Road just before 5 o'clock Sunday afternoon. A fire was reported in the basement. Fire officials said the homeowners actually had the fire pretty much out when they arrived, but not before it got into the walls and burned a hole in the floor in the living area. No injuries are reported. Still no word on what may have sparked that fire. Work on a bridge near Union City could be causing some problems for your commute. According to signs posted along Route 97, the bridge, located west of Union City, will close today. A detour will be in place while repairs are being made. There's still no word on how long repairs might take. And the hazardous highway ramps at West 26th Street and Interstate 79 are getting fixed. This after public outcry. PennDOT says repairs on those ramps will begin today. Ramp work is expected to take about 3 days to complete. And let's turn to some good news now. As families across the region continue to celebrate their high school graduates, one family is celebrating 3 kids who graduated at the same time. But get this, they all graduated in different parts of the world. Tiara Braddock reports.
A family in Girard is bonded by their love of education and traveling.
It's better, I think, to not just stay in one place and live there your whole life, but to travel around and get to see different cultures and different nationalities is really eye-opening.
Jessica Volstad and her 2 cousins, Garrett Gerlach and Donali Wurst, all graduated from high school this year, but at different high schools in different parts of the world. Volstad went to school in Russia, Wurst went to school in Alaska, and Gerlach is a McDowell High School graduate.
I lived in Alaska until 8th grade, so coming back it was different. It was a lot bigger because I grew up in a class size of 20 kids, and then going to McDowell and graduating with like 500 people. It was a big culture shock.
All three cousins have lived in these places due to their parents' work and love of travel. Traveling and learning about different cultures has been in this family for generations.
When we were growing up, we always had foreign exchange students living in our home growing up, so we were exposed to a lot of cultures and languages.
Jessica's mother, Christy, says she and her siblings felt it was important to expose their kids to a wide variety of cultures.
Nice to have them be familiar. Yeah.
Our kids know that there's more than just within the boundaries of the United States of America.
Tiara Braddock, Jet 24 Action News.
United States veterans were honored in a very special way. Veterans from all branches of the military took part in the final day of the 2018 LECOM Health Challenge Golf Tournament. They did so by tending to the American flag on the 18th green on the course. Before and after each group made their way to the 18th hole, each veteran in attendance had the chance to carry the flag from the pin. It's a recognition appreciated by all.
It's nice. It's sort of like a public validation of that time that you spent in the service. And anytime somebody says thank you, you kind of feel a little bit sheepish, but you also you appreciate the sentiment.
It's a great sport. It's a great environment to get people together. And for the older vets, I think they really appreciate the recognition.
The event was made possible by the Chautauqua Institution Nonprofit Education Center. Plus, it's roller derby season, and the Erie Roller Girls are geared up and ready to go. Saturday was the home opener for the Erie Roller Girls at the Bayfront Convention Center. Roller derby is a fast-paced, action-packed sport where the goal is to get your jammer through your pack. As you can see, no easy feat.
We just really love the physical activity, the physicality of it, and really just bringing like sportswomanship to the Erie area.
There are 5 more matches for the season. The home games for the Erie Roller Girls will be August 4th and September 22nd. And when it comes to helping children with life-threatening illnesses, Make-A-Wish is there. A big bike event hopes to make some more wishes come true. Krista's bike event started with a young child named Krista who was diagnosed with a degenerative brain disorder. A desire to give back to Make-A-Wish was the start of this event by family and friends, which has now become a tradition 19 years and counting. In the past 18 years, Krista's bike show has raised nearly $500,000. Their goal is to exceed that amount and grant 100 wishes.
Because it's for the children. Children who are innocent and have a disease that, you know, to give them a wish is just wonderful.
To learn more about the history of Krista's bike event, head over to our website, yourerie.com. Now grab a lawn chair or a blanket and get ready to enjoy a show in the most natural setting. Tonight, on the grounds of Asbury Woods, you'll be able to catch a local music group, and a local food truck will also be there. Starting at 6 o'clock, you can enjoy the sounds of the Helio Trio, and the Juice Roadie's going to be there providing some treats. The time now is 6:39. Up next, Tom has a look at your forecast, and we're helping you get a good night's sleep. So don't go away.
From your news leader, you're watching Elena LaQuatra, meteorologist Tom DeVecchio, and Craig Smiley with sports. This is Jet 24 Good Morning Erie.
For the latest news, weather, and sports, watch Jet 24 Action News.
People ask why I'm so passionate about Honda. It all started 30 years ago when my mom trusted this exact 1987 Honda Accord to safely transport our family. Trust takes many years to earn. And through Bianchi Honda, I'm sharing my passion for Hondas with our community.
Bianchi Honda, trusted from the very beginning.
And still on the road today.
The first time I ever took prescription opioids is when I got my wisdom teeth taken out. I think I was 16 years old. I must have gotten a 30-day script. I took them all in 3 days. I was stealing from people, buying substances on the street. I look back at that time with a lot of shame. That's not who I am. Opioid use disorder is not a moral failing.
Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Don't miss the Erie bra burning sale now in progress. Bring us your worn, your torn, your most despised bras and save 15% off new bras throughout the month of July. Try on the fabulous cami bras, tops, and bathing suits that everyone's talking about. Enjoy 20% savings on all our gorgeous swimwear. Erie, defying gravity since 2004 in Village West in Erie.
Weather is brought to you by Superstore Joe at Auto Express Kia.
I drove a Dodge.
Chevy.
A Honda.
Pontiac. A BMW. Now I drive a Kia.
A Kia. A Kia. A Kia.
Now you can change too. Switch to an all-new 8-passenger Kia Sedona. Or switch to the over 50 MPG Niro Hybrid. Or go 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds with a 2018 Stinger. There's a change for everyone at Auto Express.
I want to see ya in a Kia.
From Jet 24, here's meteorologist Tom DeVecchio, your weather authority.
Gorgeous day. Nice start here. Here's the HumesForCars.com Skycam. This one at the Bayfront. Ah, what a gorgeous picture we have here. Sunshine illuminating the Bay Area out toward Presque Isle. Blue skies and really a continuation of the great weather that we had over the weekend. Live pinpoint Doppler not showing any precipitation around the area. And temperatures right now, 66 over in Harbor Creek, Penn State Barron, 64, Mill Creek, Kim, 67, downtown Erie, 68. Judy and Summit temperature holding at 60 degrees, 59 in McCain. 67 reported in Lake City later with that temperature, but a cooler 53 in Corey, and Becky out there in French Creek at 52. 53 in Woodcock Borough as well as Canada Lake. Mike in Sagertown 54. Nina has 60 out toward Linesville. Chandler's Valley and Saybrook both cool, both around 50 degrees. We have nice, comfortable dew points, so hopefully you had good sleeping weather. Well, you did have good sleeping weather. Hopefully you got that good sleep there. And dew points will creep up for today, probably getting close to 60, that dry, humid line there. So you'll probably feel the humidity a little bit more later on the day, but won't amount to much here. Latest on our Futurecast showing nothing here, hardly any clouds, much less precipitation as we head on through the afternoon. Now into tonight, we'll have, again, fair skies. The winds will shift over toward the south. Dew points go up a bit, so we'll have a little bit warmer temperatures for tonight. Front moves through tomorrow morning, and as you can see, it sets off a few showers and storms. A little better chance when you get toward I-80, but nothing big time here for tomorrow. Out in the lake, winds will be southwest to west, about 5 to 10 knots. Waves generally a foot or less near shore. Water temperature at 69. Lots of sunshine for today. High temperatures in the lower to mid 80s. And from your weather authority, we're looking at some possible showers, maybe a rumble of thunder tomorrow. A little better chance away from the lakeshore later in the morning as temperatures get close to 80 degrees. After that, dry week. Lots of sunshine returns for Wednesday, right on through Friday.
Beautiful.
Our picture for today from Declan Batters of Our Lady of Peace. And Declan outside with the buddy, and blue skies and sunshine overhead. Great summer day.
And nice green grass there,
You
too.
gotta love it. Thanks, Declan.
Now time for answer to today's trivia question.
Monticello in Italian stands for this: many, small mountain, motif, or many songs.
I really want to go with Small Mountain.
You are correct.
Woo!
Because it is on a, well, very small. Oh, I forgot. Boy, I'm having a tough time getting the, it's not many songs. It is Small Mountain.
Okay, I take it right.
Yes, you got it right there. Because it does sit on a little hill.
Now, I don't know why Monticello. Is that the name of a restaurant or something? Or? It sounds so familiar to me, and I can't put my finger on it, but I had a feeling it was Small Mountain. So.
There you go. However you got to the answer, that's all that matters here, okay?
It was pure guess, guys. All right, now it's time to meet the cutest pet of the week, thanks to our friends at Country Fair.
Today's cute pet picture sent a while ago, as you can see here. This is Cora dashing through the snow. That's taller than her. Yes, we're sure, no doubt, that she's loving the summer weather as well.
Aw. You can upload a picture of your pet on our website, yourerie.com. You'll find that link on our contest page. All right, now, what you've all been waiting for, the secret to finally getting a good night's sleep.
According to the CDC, a third of Americans are not getting the recommended amount of rest. at least 7 hours a night for adults.
Diane Macedo signed up for something called Sleep Boot Camp to find some solutions.
For me, getting sleep has always been a challenge, and working overnight hours doesn't help. So I'm heading to Blue Sleep's Dr. Jordan Stern to see if he can fix my insomnia. Turns out I'm doing everything wrong. For starters, I go to bed as soon as I get home, but between 3 shows, that varies from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m., not counting extra shoots.
It's important to have a routine schedule because your brain has a routine schedule, and all of the cells in your body have a 24-hour cycle.
My second mistake, staying in bed even when I can't sleep.
After 20 minutes, get out of bed, do something that's relaxing, and then when you start feeling sleepy, then get back into bed.
To make up for my lack of sleep, I take long naps later in the day.
Ideally, you should nap no longer than 20 minutes and try to keep it at least 6 or 7 hours before you go to sleep.
Even my pajamas were wrong.
The issue with pajamas is that they can probably cause overheating.
Finally, my eating habits.
Have a tea today.
Delicious. Eating a big heavy meal definitely will make you sleep badly.
So over the course of the next 3 weeks, I rescheduled midday shoots, quit picking out before bedtime, got lighter PJs, stopped napping, and started going to bed around 9 a.m. every day, even on weekends.
I'm determined to make it to 9 a.m.
It's all part of cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, the gold standard treatment. Still, my biggest challenge was less straightforward.
When I finally get into bed, my mind is kind of racing and I just can't seem to calm down.
The best solution for me was a trick called constructive worry. A couple of hours before bedtime, quickly jot down anything weighing on your mind and how to resolve it. 3 weeks later,
you're sleeping a reasonable amount of time, and the proportion of deep sleep and light sleep that you get is almost normal.
And with a few more adjustments, I'm finally sleeping 8 hours. For Good Morning America, Diane Macedo, ABC News, New York.
Some great tips there.
There you go. Time now 6:47. The current temperature is 68.
And up next, we'll help you find the perfect contractor for your big summer project. It's coming up right after the break.
Grasshopper is the first ever zero-turn mower, made right here in the U.S. since 1969 and sold right here at Green Hill Farms.
With Grasshopper's maneuverability and ground speed, you'll cut your mowing time in half with only a third the fuel.
Grasshopper is the ultimate. It feels like you're floating across the yard. The front-mounted, powerful deck delivers superior traction, superior trimming, and easy cleaning. So come on out to Green Hill Farms and try one for yourself. You'll be glad you did.
Team of the Week is brought to you by Superstore Joe at Off-Road Express.
For the second time in school history, the Titusville softball team is a district champion.
Nominate your team on the contest page at yourerie.com. Get out and play.
You've seen the Seifert's furniture truck from Mill Creek and Fairview to Edinburgh and Meadville. That's because your neighbors took the beautiful drive to Seifert's Furniture to save hundreds on quality, customizable furniture for their home. Our prices will surprise you. That similar furniture at other stores doesn't compare in price or quality, and at Seifert's, our prices are the best year-round.
Make the right choice. Seifert's Furniture in Northeast and Conneaut Lake.
Log on to yourerie.com every weekday to tell us what you think, and then see the results on the web and Good Morning Erie the next morning. Brought to you by Superstore Joe at Auto Express Kia.
We knew the day was coming. Tracy's off on maternity leave.
Well, it's been fun, but it's finally time.
Well, what about me?
I've got you covered.
And now Erie's Best News team is shaking things up a bit. Elena LaQuatra will be keeping you current on all your local happenings Monday and Tuesday, while David Belmondo will be filling you in on what you need to know Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Don't worry, Tom. You're in good hands.
Weekday mornings on Good Morning Erie.
With so many options out there these days, hiring a contractor for a home project can seem like a daunting task, but it does not have to be.
Dave Belmondo explains in today's Angie's List report.
Searching the web is a great place to start when you're looking for a contractor. But Ryan Standover of ABC Roofing Company suggests checking more than one source before making your final decision.
The advice I'd give them is to definitely do your research, to get online, look at reviews, look at different websites. Not just take it from one source or just take it from somebody who came and knocked on your door. I said definitely, instead of just looking at it, that's the thing too, they can get on one website and pump up reviews, and those would be false reviews.
And while saving money is great, it's important to keep in mind when it comes to home improvement, an out-of-place low bid could be a red flag.
If you have 4 contracts coming in from 4 different companies and 3 are within, a few $100s of each other, then you have one that's $2,000 lower, there's probably a reason why.
And that's not the only red flag homeowners should look out for.
Homeowners should definitely look out for contractors that say, I can cover your deductible for you. We need you to sign this before we can talk to an insurance adjuster that basically says you're going to go with us no matter what the outcome. Pushy sales tactics is another big thing.
Once your research is done and you've found a contractor that you'd like to hire, it's important to keep records of all transactions.
Pay with a paper trail. Always be sure to pay with either a check or a credit card. Also, make sure you're not paying out to an individual, that you're actually paying to the company you hired.
It's good practice to get at least 3 estimates before hiring a pro. Also, be sure to get written records of everything, including contracts, invoices, as well as any communication you and your contractor had throughout the project. David Belmondo, Jet 24, Action News.
We'll be right back with a look at today's top local stories.
We'll check out the forecast one more time as well. Stay with us.
Save up to an extra 20% off furniture and mattresses, or get 0% interest all the way to the year 2023. Plus, get a $50 gift card and incredible hot buys. The Stars and Stripes event held over ends Monday at John B. Schultz.
Discover the CCA difference and make next year your child's best school year yet. CCA is a tuition-free public cyber school available to all Pennsylvania students in grades K through 12. Enroll now at ccaeducate.me.
My son Steve did not want to die, but his prescription opioids killed him. We found a Post-it note that he had written. At first, it was a lifeline. Now it is a noose around my neck. You never expect that you're going to lose a child. It's all out of order.
Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
A Beauty Sleep Queen set now only $4.98. Or choose a Tempur-Pedic starting at $1 a day. Plus free same-day delivery. The best mattress deals during the Stars and Stripes event. Held over ends Monday at John V. Schultz. Preparing you for the day ahead. Good Morning Erie to go.
Recovering after being shot in the city of Erie, this headlines our top local stories. The incident was reported around 11 p.m. Sunday in the 700 block of East 24th Street. Police say a 17-year-old was shot in the leg. The injuries are not believed to be life-threatening. Investigation continues this morning. Still no word on a suspect. And Erie police are still searching for a suspect in a shooting last week. Police were called to East 22nd and Reed Streets around noon on Friday. A man was shot in the leg in that incident. One person is dead following a crash involving a motorcycle in East Erie County. That accident happening in the 11,000 block of East Lake Road just after 6 p.m. Sunday. Several motorcycles were riding together when the accident occurred. Police still investigating. A woman crossing busy 26th Street was struck and killed by a car at about 10:30 Friday night. She was transported to an Erie hospital where she was pronounced dead. The Erie County coroner has identified her as 64-year-old Lannis Ellis of Wilkes-Barre. And a 2-vehicle crash in the city of Erie sends nearly half a dozen people to the hospital. The crash happened around 2:30 Sunday afternoon in the 4200 block of Peach Street. 3 adults and 2 children were transported to the hospital. Peach Street was shut down for some time while police and fire departments dealt with injury and debris. The Erie police are investigating the cause. Fire damage in a Wattsburg home was kept to a minimum. That's thanks to some quick work by the homeowners and, of course, firefighters. Crews were called to a home in the 8400 block of Haskell Hill Road just before 5 o'clock Sunday afternoon. The fire was reported in the basement. Fire officials said the homeowners had the fire pretty much out when they arrived, but not before it got into the walls and burned a hole in the floor in the living area. There's no injuries reported and still no word on what may have sparked that fire. Work on a bridge near Union City could be causing some problems for your commute. According to signs posted along Route 97, the bridge located west of Union City will close today. A detour will be in place while repairs are being made. There's no word on how long those repairs will take. The hazardous highway ramps at West 26th Street and Interstate 79 are getting fixed. After public outcry, PennDOT says repairs on these ramps will begin today. The ramp work is expected to take about 3 days to complete. And here's some good news. Grab a lawn chair or a blanket and get ready to enjoy a show in the most natural setting. Tonight on the grounds of Asbury Woods, you'll be able to catch a local music group, and a local food truck is also going to be there. It all starts at 6 o'clock. You can enjoy the sounds of the Helio Trio, and the Juice Roadie will be there offering up some goodies. United States veterans were honored in a very special way this weekend at the 2018 LECOM Challenge Golf Tournament. They did so by tending to the American flag on the 18th green on the course. Before and after each group made their way to the 18th hole, each veteran in attendance had the chance to carry the flag from the pin. It's a recognition appreciated by all.
It's nice. It's sort of like a public validation of that time that you spent in the service. And anytime somebody says thank you, you kind of feel a little bit sheepish, but you also you appreciate the sentiment.
It's a great sport. It's a great environment to get people together. And for the older vets, I think they really appreciate the recognition.
The event was made possible by the Chautauqua Institution Nonprofit Education Center. Now returning to meteorologist Tom DeVecchio for one last look at the forecast, and it's a good one, huh, Tom?
Sure is, Ellen. As you check things out, our Jamestown Mattress Sky Cam looking at blue skies and sunshine overhead there at the airport and really across much of the region. Outside of some of the waterways, weather in real good shape. No fog for this morning. Live pinpoint Doppler, no precipitation around the region. And the buoys currently are looking at waves 1 kg up to 2 feet farther offshore, but near shore, waves should stay less than a foot. We have mid-60s along the lakeshore, upper 50s to lower 60s near Edinburgh, and lower 50s for French Creek out toward Corey, and looking at plenty of 50s in Crawford County and near 50 out toward Warren County. Dew points nice and comfy in the lower to mid 50s, and high pressure ridge will give us nice weather for the day, give us a lot of good sunshine, and keep this tropical storm well toward the east. That's Tropical Storm Chris. And we have some mostly sunny skies on the lake. Southwest winds 5 to 10 becoming west, waves less than a foot, water temp at 69. Strong sun. You want to have that sunscreen on for today. On the water and on land as well, but temperatures in the lower to mid 80s. And it'll be nice and still not too humid, touch higher dew points later in the day. There is a chance of some showers and storms for tomorrow. Mainly in the morning, not much here. It looks like a nice dry week. Back to sunshine Wednesday through Friday with warmer temps. You can get the latest updates of that forecast anytime. Just head to the website, yourerie.com.
And finally, this morning, to paraphrase an old song, she ain't heavy, she's my wife.
Yeah, in a small town in Finland on Saturday, 53 men slung their wives or partners over their shoulders and set out on an hour-long race. And thousands of spectators cheered them on.
They were competing in the World Wife Carrying Championship. Yes, this is a thing. The competition is now in its 23rd year. Wow.
And it's, you know, definitely a lot of work.
God bless these guys.
What you do for love.
What you do for love. Well, congratulations to the winners of that challenge. Very impressive. Now, that's all we have for you for Good Morning Erie on this Monday. You can always go to our website, yourerie.com. We hope to see you at noon. Have a good day.
Take care.
Start your mornings off right with Good Morning Erie, weekdays on Jet 20.